What's good? What's good? It's your boy DJ Creed back with another video. Man, a South Carolina restaurant owner apologizes for overreacting after attempting to humiliate a couple over a pork chop. There are several circumstances. He's quoted as there are several circumstances that occurred before she started filming that y'all didn't see. Y'all check this video out, and I come back with some commentary.
Everybody to hear this now. This lovely couple has ordered $137
Which
worth
we
of
order
food
all the time, food all
for
the
the
time.
45 minutes they've been here, and they are refusing to pay.
My
We're
wife
refusing
ordered
to
the pork
pay.
chops and we cooked too
So-
hard.
We said we didn't get the pork
So-
chops that is on there. Call the piece up here.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
We
'Cause you
never
ain't
said
want
we wouldn't
something
refuse.
now.
Oh, our money's
So
gone.
I want everybody to hear
My
this.
husband is a disabled veteran. He works a job as well. We got plenty of money. We're not refusing
This
to
is,
pay.
so, listen,
We said we are refusing to pay for the pork chops we never got.
this is what I want from y'all.
Uh-huh.
I will not be bullied in my own restaurant.
Bullied?
For somebody to come in here
You
and
bullying
want
the
free food
customer.
of any kind.
Free food.
So this is what I want from y'all. I want y'all to walk out the door and don't ever come in this restaurant again.
Oh, we won't. We wasn't playing them.
Thank
That
you.
was
Yes,
gonna
sir.
be a problem
Thank
in the
you.
first place.
We're just asking what we did not get to be taken off the bill.
We'll
That's
take our
all.
bill, but the pork chops we didn't receive, that's what I was asking you to take off. Just like anything else that you don't receive, you wouldn't pay for, right?
Whenever
Everybody
All right, I'm gonna go to what he actually said afterward. He said, "I was trying my best not to comment. I truly thought this would blow over. Now I got people calling and threatening my life and the life of my family. I have people calling a place that has zero connection to me and screaming obscenities in front of little girls. I have already apologized that I overreacted. I've already given my side of the story. I'm not going to go low and tell you about this woman. Whoa. But I'll say this. There is no race involved. She is white. I'm also white. Her poor husband, I truly feel bad for, as he was the only one to keep his calm. They left the restaurant 6 months ago. Why has the mob decided that pork chops are the point at which they are willing to destroy lives? P.S. All my comments are off, but I know y'all are reading this. Ask yourself, is screaming obscenities at little girls worth it? Is spamming local businesses who aren't even connected to me really worth your time? Is a misunderstanding over a restaurant bill really national news? Crazy.
hear this now.
I'll read the second apology before I even say anything about it. It says, to everyone that happens to see this from the grill page, there's a video circulating again from when we first opened. I have said before, and I'll say it again for everyone new. I apologize for overreacting to the couple that way. There are several circumstances that occurred before she started filming that y'all don't see, and doesn't excuse my reaction at all, but does explain why it happened. It has nothing to do with race, color, creed, religion, nothing. To add, they were dissatisfied. Doesn't really matter why, but it wasn't handled correctly. All right. I'm gonna say this. Do I think it was racist? No, I don't think this was a racist thing. But I think this was a poor judgment call on somebody who's running a business who probably shouldn't be running a business. Maybe you're good at the business part, but you're not good at the relations part. If you're not good at talking to people, just get somebody else to do it that can cover that. A little supervisor or something. Make somebody the head of that for relation problems with people. Now, I will say this. When you have customers, the first thing you want to do is make them feel like they're right, even if they're wrong. Now, I know this because I've worked in the restaurant business, and I had a food truck. You want to make sure that these customers feel like they're right. You have to find the right wording and things like that. It seems like at first they didn't get the pork chops that they ordered. Then when they got some, it wasn't the exactly what I guess they ordered on the menu, or maybe it's cooked. Or they were unhappy overall. This is a easy fix. But for whatever reason, this dude uh, has a problem communicating easy stuff. Some people, you got to give their money back. You just got to. Some people will be satisfied with getting something else with equal or greater value. This is the problem with a lot of businesses and a lot of people who have their heads in the cloud. This dude, I'm gonna be honest with you, this Christopher dude, I don't know him, but he seems like an a-hole. He seems like a total a-hole. The fact that you wanted everybody to see this and put it out there, hey everybody, hey, I want them to leave, and like, your job is calming, if you're the owner or the manager there, to calm that issue. And again, I don't think this was a race issue at all. Even if she was black, I don't care. Um, it's about humanity. Your cooks made a mistake, or your server or whoever, they made a big mistake. And yes, people will be irate with their food, especially if they're paying over $100 bill to tab. I don't care how many times she's been there, how many times she had problems. If you know you have a problem customer, you better make sure your cooks are on their stuff, or just ban them before so they'll never have to come in again. But I don't see the reason for him being out of control. He said there was some other stuff that happened. I'm sure it is. I'm sure she was irate before that. I'm sure maybe she had an attitude problem the last time she was there. So that might have been just a continuation. But the matter of fact is, they made a mistake with the order or with the food. Again, sometimes you have to eat that on your end, on a restaurant end. It doesn't make it right. Um, and if customers are making a big deal about a simple issue like a bill fix, man, get them a credit, dog. Like, there's so many ways you can fix that. I don't understand what this is. I don't understand why this guy couldn't put something together where he could be all right with it and make this woman be quiet. Because obviously she's a problem anywhere she goes if she feels upset, threatened, or anything. She's not afraid to speak her mind. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be on your best smart behavior, not just best behavior, but be smart about it. And if you're a restaurant and you know these problem customers come in, man, make sure y'all do everything y'all do to make sure y'all on point. Cause there are customers who come every day to be like, this ain't cooked right. But at the end of the day, um, this Christopher guy, man, hire somebody who can talk to people better and use better judgment. Obviously, you don't have the the temperament to deal with customers on a daily basis, especially if they come there a lot and they complain. It takes a special kind of person to do that. So I suggest you get people who can help you manage the people there, that the customers there, as well as the restaurant. Not a bad story, but it these guys, man. Hey, if you own a business, either stay off Facebook and Instagram, stay off social media, or if you're going to be on social media, make sure you're appeasing these customers in any way possible. Not saying it's right, but it is what it is. The internet will have you running running from everybody. So, treat the customers with a little bit more respect, with a little bit more nuance, with a little bit more be a little bit more smooth, be a little more suave. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on in Chris' life, but Chris, man, you gotta do better than that. All right, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. More content is on the way. Peace.